going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn here once again. Today I am showing you an update to my build and an update to my current farming method. Now, as you know, I have posted a couple of farming methods on standard and kind of given you what a maxed out variant of that would look like if you had the currency you needed to roll them. This is going to be a, I have like 80C and 100 alts version along with minimal investment. Now I have went out of my way to invest a little bit into this, but the investment I had has already paid off and then some, so it is worth it. So first things first, as you know, I am playing Hollow Palm Self-Chill Raider using Ice Crash, and my version of Self-Chill is actually I freeze the enemy, and as they become unfrozen, they chill. And when they chill them, which is reflected to, which also shocks them, which is reflected to me. So that is basically how I maintain the movement and the attack and cast speed, everything like that, and how I just maintain, just running through maps. I am currently having a bit of issues with single target, but I only have about maybe 500 decks, 465 decks, which is incredibly low for any kind of build using, Hollow Palm. As you see, my cold res is lacking. I have not finished my cold res just yet, but I am, I'm going to be trying to do that pretty soon here, and just to figure things out a little more and get things better off. What I'm thinking of doing is I'll change light to cold because I am well over capped on that, which I don't know. I might have that. I don't. Okay. So, without further ado, I will get to my current farming method, and I say current because it's only current for at this second. So, first things first, let's go into it. If we look here, we're taking the standard Harbinger nodes, and this is all we have gotten to as far as progress. We haven't gotten anything crazy. We just got these these 4 nodes, which is, the first 2 ascendancies. So then we have 4 imposing merchants watchstone. And an imposing merchant is rare monsters have a chance to drop additional basic currency, and we have 4 of them. All of them I think are the same tier, which is tier 3. So it goes up to 15% at tier 1, I believe. I might be wrong. No, I think it's 10% or 9% at tier 1. And all of ours are tier 3. This is basically what we settled for and then we got really, really lucky, and in 4 sextants we rolled the Nemesis drops their currency. So now we go into our strategy. Obviously this is a budget strategy. I am still really far behind in mapping, and I still don't have a crazy amount of currency. If you saw my currency tab, it's pretty pitiful. I have a 1x 59 chaos. That's not a lot. So let's see how much currency we get in one map, shall we? So we're going to put everything on here. We're only using a Rusted Scarab. This is so basic that I don't have the 11 maps done to unlock Harbinger on my map device, but that's the point here, is to show you that you don't need a lot to invest into this method. And as such, I do hope this method is used, and I hope people can get something out of it. So because I do have a couple free crafts, let's see. None of these are good for Nemesis, so we're just gonna throw Horse and Favors the Brave, and if we get Harbingers, we get Harbingers. If not, it's not like it really matters. Make sure Fizz Reflect is fine, Nemesis, and then we have 3 of those, the Rusted Harbinger Scarab, and let's get to it. Now, as you know, you can juice this up a little more by adding Delirium Orbs. In my experience, adding the Delirium Orbs gives you a little bit more rare monsters, and of course, the more Delirium Orbs, the more packs you get. So you can technically run it super cracked out, but I don't want to run a laggy version of it right now because it's just for a video. And, I'm going to make my currency back because I only spent 4 sextants, and I've made well more than 2 to 3x so far. I've spent some of it. So let's see. Let's go over here. So obviously, as you know, we're not guaranteed to get a Harbinger pack with a bunch of rares. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. It happens. You're not I'm not over here grinding out a whole bunch of sextants to do this. I just do sextants in the area and with the intentions of running it normally, and I managed to hit the Nemesis 3 currency. Excuse me. Ooh, that hurt. And in my opinion, if you're, just getting your character up, that's what you should be doing. And the reason you should be doing that is because, you're, especially if you use these watchstones, any pack size, you're going to get more rares. And those rares, even in a natural map, will have a chance to drop more currency for you. So I'm looking here for Harbingers, but I don't see them. I wonder if they're in the last stream or something. There's some enemies here. Is there a Harbinger here, though? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here's a Harbinger. Is it rares, though? Find out. We got a couple rares. See, as you see, this is more of a casual kind of style, slamming a whole bunch of Harbinger, a whole bunch of, sextants on to farm in low tiers, or even when you're not, super completed on your Atlas, maybe not the best thing to do. That's why I'm, just throwing sextants on when I have them, which I only had 8, and I decided, spend those 8 on this, and it paid out, so, and then, I have 4 more, and who knows, I might get another Harbinger 3 or Nemesis 3 currency, which can be pretty profitable. Now, as you see, just from the general pack size, we have a decent amount of rares that are coming up. There is a decent amount of alts. Another thing you'll notice is that because we are in tier 1 maps, we can do this, and we can literally just go over and focus all the rares. And literally not worry about anyone else but the rares, and we're going to be more than fine. As you see, we're just zooming through these, this is standard. Obviously there's builds right now that are so powerful they're zooming through all content, but this is, I've taken a couple days break and I started really late in League, so I'm not to a point where I'm zooming through content, but I am at a point where I'm comfortably pretty much dominating content as my League started to build. Now, I am probably going to go to an ice shot variant sooner than later, depending on how much I like or dislike my hollow palm. But after this, there we go. You'll see. So we get the initial explosion, and we get all the currency that comes after it. Now, you can do even better, obviously, if you have alvas too. Alvas would make it so you basically get a lot more, just basic currency to drop, and especially if you're doing delirium, you can just get a crazy amounts of currency to drop per map. But as I said before, this is only to show you that it is possible to do this farming method on a budget and still make money back. I don't think I got a boss harbinger anywhere, sadly. Let's go over here and kill these guys because they're in the way. Got a couple chaos shards, that's cool, I guess. Oh, here's the super harbinger. Now this is what I'm talking about right here. So, as you know, this guy spawns a lot of rares, and when he does that, all you gotta do is walk in a circle and kill everything, and as you kill everything, your screen gets filled up with currency. And when you have those nodes that I have, that when because you're killing so many, you're going to get those times where it gives you 4 currency, 5 currency. Oh, there's an exalted. And an exalted is about average for these, by the way. So like, don't think this is abnormal. I've gotten now 2 raw X and another like 2 or 3X and just other small currencies. If I were to sell on my everything else, I'd easily be able to get another X or 2, probably like 2X with between everything. So I do recommend trying this method out and using it to your best extent. It is a insane farming method. It only takes one map to get this much currency, and as I said, because you're farming so many of these harbingers in one pack, you know, you're going to get your money back. Like, it's definitely going to be payout. Now, obviously, you don't want to spam and sit there and spend all your currency and everything like that on sextants when you don't have min-max setup. Like, for example, if I were to spend the time and effort to do the 11 maps so I have the Harbinger craft, this would be even better for me because that's 2 more Harbingers that'll show up that'll have a chance to become Super Harbingers, which is more chances for raw exalts to be dropping. In which case, you know, I can start investing in higher scarabs and start getting more value until things are just paying dividends in themselves, and I don't have to worry about much. So let's see. It's pretty cool. Got that from a chest, huh? Doesn't look like we have any more Harbingers, which is a shame. Does look like I have an offshoot over there, so I'm gonna go explore it. Since we're in a tier 1 map, this is definitely a good idea to go explore all your little nooks and crannies, because you can get rares, and your rares can drop more currency. Obviously, you can just get, you know, magic monsters that drop via random X2, but just on average, that's, you know, you want to kill as many rares as possible with this modifier.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Alright, just go kill all these guys. Doesn't look like any rares are here. Right. Now, there is something to be said. This does not work with ritual, so if you see ritual on here, you can do it, but you're not going to get a whole lot from it. Excuse me. So I'm going to teach you a little trick here. If you actually just play with him a little bit, he doesn't infinitely spawn, but he does spawn things. There we go. You can go over here and drop a little more currency. And I just got a couple more chaos. Well, without further ado, this has been Chaos-Reighn. Now, if you like my tier 1 farming method, please feel free to borrow it and or take it for your own. As you see here, this was one map and not even fully juiced up. I didn't have it chisel alked veld. I just had it chisel and alked with a nemesis rolled on it. I got more than the chaos I spent on it initially, and I got an exalt. So, if you do enjoy this method of farming, please feel free to take it and use it in whatever you want, whatever, you know, feature build you want to do. I do appreciate you joining me, and take it easy. This is Chaos-Reighn out.